Today we're in Nashville and we're headed to Saint Vito Focaccia, and we're talking to Michael, the owner there. He's making a different kind of pizza. It's called Svincione, and he's putting his own spin on it. And he's the only one in Nashville doing this style of pizza. It's more than a pizzeria. He's a full-blown restaurant. He's a chef. He has a chef background. He's worked in some really high-end kitchens, and he's bringing that to the pizza world. So we're going to show you around the kitchen. He's going to show us some examples of what he's making, his focaccia bread. So brings us behind the counters and shows us the layout of his kitchen, the pizza oven, and how they really do things here. And he's trying to make it more than just a pizzeria. It's a full-blown restaurant. It's it's only 1,500 square feet and only 40 tables. And he has a different kind of service method, and he shows us that in this video. I really do think you're going to enjoy this one, so let's get right into it.
Michael, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
This is great. How long you been in this location again?
A year and 6 months.
And that's the oven we talked about on the podcast, Forza.
Yeah. Forza Pizza sold us this oven. It's a PM933 Pizza Master. This is kind of the pizza station, right? So we've got kind of our bread set up, stuff that we'll bake either in the morning or from yesterday. We have 3 decks, and all 3 are set at different temperatures. So the top deck is going to be the hottest, the middle is going to be kind of like a hold, and then our bottom deck we're using right now is like our main pickup.
So when you say 3 different ovens, so you cook in the top, warm in the middle?
Kind of depends. You know, we'll have stuff come off of this station that maybe uses the top. If we need to heat sauces back up in a pinch, we'll throw them on the top.
Got it.
Pepperoni cooks real well on the top deck because that's one of our double bakes. So like we have, you know, like we'll like throw our pizzas in and cut them into slices or keep them whole, and then this is a custom table with this electrostatic steam well that has all of our sauces hot and ready to rock and roll on it, because we bake.
So you don't make, this is like, you make Svincione, right?
Yeah, sorta. It's our style of Svincione.
It's funny because everybody wants to like name it a certain style of pizza, even if it's like New York, even though it's not technically New York style. It's just like, that's what people think about.
Yeah.
They can correlate it to the kind of pizza.
Well, it started off as like all the flavors of Svincione and just like our bread. And then it's kind of grown into a little bit more creative stuff. So yeah, we'll plate here, and this is kind of our pass. And then this station here we'll pick up meatballs off this station tonight. We've got our homemade pasta. We're running a red Ragu this week. We usually run a green Ragu, but we made a red Ragu with like a bunch of leftover smoked ribs and beef shanks and stuff like that. Pasta drawers, usually completely full there. You know, we don't have a pasta cooker, so we boil in the pot, flat top, ovens, cheese melter. This is a fryer usually, but we're not frying anything right now, so we keep it kind of covered up.
You got your mixer over here.
Small space, so we've got everything jam-packed in a little area. Our big Esmock, also from Forza. Keeping our flours, keeping our tomatoes and whatnot, and our oils.
How'd they get the oven in here?
Took it apart.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Which kind of sucks.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because maybe I'd take out a window or something if you had to do it the other way, right?
Yeah. Equipment, and then we go to what is kind of our cold station over here. Running chicken liver mousse tonight, running a fatty tuna dish with caviar, running a leeks vinaigrette type of thing. Yeah, this station usually has a lot coming off of it. This is our Expo line, which we usually run this person also expos. And that's kind of how the whole restaurant runs too, is everybody does a little bit of everything. So like servers can also come in and expo. Clinton cooked tonight. Me and him are going to be the only 2 on the line tonight. We usually run 3 people. Yep. But in the middle of the week when it's a little slower, we run 2.
So one back there, one up here, or are you both back there?
Well, we can switch off.
Yeah. And then the servers come back here and do it themselves. And like this bar right here, like you serve right to them? That's cool. So it's almost like a sushi place.
Sort of.
Like if you think of it that way, like they make the food in front of you, just give it to you right there.
Yeah. Almost omakase style.
And how many tables do you have here?
We only have 43 seats.
And how many square feet is this?
1,500.
So that's not big at all.
No.
It's tiny.
It's very small.
Yeah, but you make it pretty efficiently.
Yeah, storage on top.
So this is stuff you actually use, just like decoration?
No, this ain't decoration.
Yeah,
nothing for decoration. Dude.
How many pizzas do you do on an average night? Slices, or I know you have a different style of pizza. It's not like a regular 12-inch or 18-inch pizza.
Yeah, because like one slice is the same weight as like a Neapolitan style pizza.
Right. So when someone comes in and sits down here, what do they usually order?
2 or 3 plates and definitely a slice or 2 of pizza.
And they share it? And it's got like a family style?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Depends on, people who come in here all the time order their own slice. People who've never been here before try to try everything, so they all share. We probably go through on average like anywhere between 25 to 40 whole pizzas a night.
And how big are the whole pizzas? Are they a sheet pan, like a sheet?
No, they're 10 by 14 by 2 Lloyd pans.
Okay.
And it's a 1 kilo per loaf. So 1 kilo loaf makes 6 slices.
That's it right there?
Yeah, those are older ones that we use for staff. That kind of like, they like fall and they get a little hard. After a day or two, they kind of, so we retire those for everyone to take home. But I mean, this is kind of one of our plain boys there. I'm using this for the chicken liver tonight.
So is that like a slice? Like, is that like half of that is going to be a slice?
Yeah.
So like that would be a slice that somebody would order?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. So that's a thick slice.
Yeah.
But is it, so sometimes you, like Detroit style, right? Like if you make a really good Detroit style, it looks thick, but it's real soft. Is that softer? So that's not like hard. Like
you're gonna have to eat it, dude.
All right. Yeah.
You're gonna sit down and eat it.
All right.
Oh, don't show my gross salt.
Okay, I won't show that. We'll cut that part out. How long you been here for?
I mean, I've been doing this for 4 years. We were a pop-up before we were a restaurant.
Oh, you were a pop-up before?
Yeah.
Did we talk about that on the podcast?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't remember talking about that.
Maybe it's just our style of pizza, but it's harder for us.
Is it? Yeah. I mean, this is a unique style of pizza anywhere.
Right.
I don't know what the pizza scene is like in Nashville. I haven't been here too long, but
it's
this would be, LA, New York, maybe even Boston. This would probably be, people would recognize this pretty easily. I don't know what it's like here though.
No, they don't.
You gotta educate people?
Yeah. I mean, I've tried, like, I don't know how many other places, I mean, like, people make Sicilian style pizzas.
Yes.
But a lot of people are just using their
I think I've seen places that have this, but that's not like what they specialize in.
Right. And like, that's what I'm like, Sicilian style, like if you've worked in a bunch of different pizza places, you know that like Sicilian style is kind of a way to just use your older dough.
Yeah, it's just it's just your same dough.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So like I think that's kind of the major difference is like, there is that, but that's not what this is.
Right.
It's not, it's just totally different compared to that. Now, I mean like.
So if someone walks in and like, what kind of pizza do you have? How do you explain it to them?
I mean, we just tell them that it's our version of Svincione, and you're just gonna have to experience it for yourself.
Right.
I mean,
it's hard to explain to someone who doesn't know pizza.
Because if you go somewhere and you get a Sicilian pie that they just take their leftover dough and they throw, toppings on it and they bake it, that's not even close to what we're doing.
Right.
Like that's not the same. Like that's not even in the same world. Like it's a totally different product. Like you're not getting like burnt edges. You're not getting like a sauce baked into the dough. Like a lot of times you see like that dough is like kind of collapses on itself because it's so heavy. And then you've got like a lot of topping, and you've got this dough that's like probably, if you're not a pretty good baker, know what you're doing, like good pizza cook, like it's probably undercooked.
Right.
And it's probably gummy. And it's probably got like that weird gum line in it, and you eat it.
So I see you heating up this. You make the bread, you make the dough ahead of time, you heat it up, and then you top it after. The topping's cold or hot, or like the sauce is hot, cheese is hot?
Well, there's very little cheese. Just, you gotta eat it, dude.
Okay.
You gotta eat it. You gotta sit down and eat it.
All right,
it's like something that I can't. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to give away all my secrets, dude. Everybody watch this, and they're going to be like, oh, I'm going to go start the same business.
Yeah, but you can't start it. People can't start it by watching a video. They think they can, but you can't.
They think they can
try, but they got to go work in some place, or they got to like really do some research and doing it themselves. You can watch all the YouTube videos you want, but you're not going to be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know? All right, I'm going to go sit down and try it.
So after Mike let me walk around the kitchen a little bit and show that to you, I sat down and I had some of his Focaccia, Svincione, pizza, and I have to say, it was really good. If you look at the video of the pizza itself, and I'm just gonna call it pizza, even though I know it's not that, but just for everybody out there. If you look at the video of the pizza, it looks real thick. It's so light and airy and soft. And I got the chicken liver on toast, which is his dough, with burnt caper and Asian pear, which you can see the video right here. I also got the traditional marinara, and then he has this potato pizza. And I recently went to Sally's Pizza, and I had their potato pizza, and after that experience, I was like, you know what? I don't know if I want to order this potato pizza, but I got the potato pizza, and it's almost like a potato sauce that he makes, that he puts on top with breadcrumbs and cheese. And I have to say, I'm glad he recommended me get that one because it was the best pizza that I had on his menu. So Saint Vito's is in Nashville. It's located in the downtown area. They're doing a lot of construction there, but it's going to be over soon. So if you are visiting Nashville, I highly suggest you check out Saint Vito Focaccia. You won't regret it. And let them know you heard them right here on the podcast over at Slice.